A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons, and he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly.
A dramatic security incident unfolded at the White House Correspondents Dinner in Washington, D.C., when gunshots were heard inside the venue. Guests, including U.S. President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump, were immediately rushed off the stage by Secret Service agents. Attendees at the Washington Hilton were seen taking cover under tables as security personnel moved quickly to secure the area. Shouts of panic spread through the crowd as waiters and guests attempted to find safety. Armed Secret Service agents quickly moved in, securing the stage and evacuating top officials from the venue. Security personnel also took defensive positions inside the ballroom as the situation developed. President Donald Trump was escorted off the stage by security teams shortly after the gunfire was reported. Officials later confirmed that the Secret Service acted swiftly to ensure the safety of all attendees. Authorities say a man armed with a shotgun targeted a security checkpoint outside the venue before being taken into custody. The suspect is currently under investigation, with federal agencies reviewing the incident. Following the incident, President Trump addressed reporters, confirming that one officer was injured but protected by a bulletproof vest. He praised the swift response of security personnel and confirmed the suspect has been captured. Cabinet members and guests were evacuated one by one as the venue was secured by armed personnel.
And that was very unexpected, but incredibly acted upon by Secret Service and law enforcement. And this was an event dedicated to freedom of speech. A man charged a security checkpoint armed with multiple weapons, and he was taken down by some very brave members of Secret Service, and they acted very quickly. The man has been captured. They're going to his apartment. I guess he lives in California, and he's a sick person, a very sick person. One officer was shot, but saved by the fact that he was wearing obviously a very good bulletproof vest. He was shot from very close distance with a very powerful gun, and the vest did the job. I just spoke to the officer, and he's doing great. He's in great shape. No, I mean, he was a guy who looked pretty evil when he was down. You know, they had him down. He was fighting hard. He was, in my opinion, a sick person. Who would do that but a sick person? But I think you're going to find everything about him. No reason to talk about it now, but tomorrow at this time, long before this time, you're going to know a lot of things about him. They seem to think he was a lone wolf, and I feel that too. We looked at all of the conditions that took place tonight, and I will say, you know, it's not a particularly secure building, and I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the attributes of what we're planning at the White House. It's actually a larger room, and it's much more secure. It's drone-proof, it's bulletproof glass. We need the ballroom. That's why Secret Service, that's why the military are demanding it. They've wanted the ballroom for 150 years for lots of different reasons, but today's a little bit different because today we need levels of security that probably nobody's ever seen before. But in light of this evening's events, I ask that all Americans recommit with their hearts and resolving our difference peacefully. We have to resolve our differences. I will say, you had Republicans, Democrats, independents, conservatives, liberals, and progressives. Those words are interchangeable perhaps, but maybe they're not. But yet everybody in that room, big crowd, record-setting crowd. There was a record-setting group of people. And there was a tremendous amount of love and coming together. I watched, and I was very, very impressed by that.
The annual dinner, a major event in Washington's political calendar, was brought to an abrupt halt. The FBI and security agencies are now investigating the shooting while reviewing surveillance footage from the venue. Officials say more details will be released as the inquiry continues.